Heyo, it's Braden Lord. Welcome back to Rome Total War. Our Pontus LP here. Let's load it up. If you remember last time, we took another Armenian settlement and we started our sneak attack upon the island and city of Salamis. It's on the island of Cyprus. And this episode, hopefully we can take the city of Salamis over here. That'll be a big blow to the Egyptians because that's a big port that kind of connects all their empire port-wise. And hopefully we can take their capital, the Armenian capital over here, and defeat the Armenians. That's our goal for this episode. So let's save it. And the turn, if you notice, we have 0 money right now, so that's always a good sign. And Egyptians haven't done anything. They haven't sieged us, which is okay. Let's continue the retraining in Arty, because we didn't quite finish that last time. Retrain everything. Those rodent slingers don't really need retraining. That looks about good. And actually, I'm going to move out this turn. So we're going to leave that injured unit of Cretians, a unit of rodent slingers, and some other stuff. Enough garrison there. I'm going to move out, because there really isn't much in that little town that they have left. And we're going to build the next level temple. The town of Sardis grew, which is cool. Do not have enough money to upgrade it yet, though. That means every city except Pergamum and Rhodes will now be actually Eastern influence, which is quite awesome. Anyway, now is the time that we should assault here. So this is going to be a really boring battle because they have 3 Nubian spearmen. So I'll meet you back on the map when I'm done. And that was a boring battle. And yeah, only lost like 10 guys. And look at that, exterminating gives us $20,000. That's the kind of money we need. And we damage their walls. And we do get a culture penalty from the Egyptians. I wasn't sure if we would or not. But I guess they do have enough unique buildings that we do get a culture penalty. So we're going to have to decide what to build. Let's get rid of their temple that they have here. I think that's a good idea. Let's lower the tax rate. I think we can live. Yeah, it should be good. And then we can put on our own happiness temple, because we're gonna be probably building happiness temple from now on, because we'll be far away from our capital and all that stuff. And build a couple phalanx pikemen there and retrain our old, because we can train phalanx pikemen there. So that was the first part of our sneak attack. So we took the city of Salamis. That is, again, a big crushing blow to the Egyptians that just lost them a lot of money. I don't think they were really building troops out of there, but it's a big blow to their money, and money is very important in this game. Anyway, we're going to go around the kingdom, kind of build up our defenses. Just in case something happens on the west. Who knows? And build more defenses. Tarsus needs some stone walls sooner or later. And build some phalanx pikemen, some chariots here. Start getting our army up. Can build another couple units here. Would be good. And Salamis is looking good. In a couple turns, we hopefully can move some gears down. And look at that. We should have quite a bit of cash next turn too, which is nice. Continuing returns, because again, that was a big port city that we just took, and we got that port for our own. And Macedon is trying to talk to us here, and it looks like they failed. And Egypt decided to siege Antioch again, continuing the attack. Even though they just lost Salamis, they're still on the attack. I give them credit there. And Phraspa has faction leader and 2 units. One that's Eastern Infantry, one that's unknown. And they only have 1 family member left, so it's going to be a pretty easy battle when that comes around. Probably just drain it, so take as least amount of casualties as we can. And we'll go around the kingdom building stuff, because now hopefully you can keep production up in every city. That's kind of our goal. And can build some ships and retrain some ships now. We can start building a navy here, because we're going to need to start blockading a lot of ports and just kind of shutting down the Egyptian trade network. Now we've taken Salamis. And this Egyptian army, not much info is available about it, but probably the same type of composition, I would imagine. And gonna save the game, and we're gonna end the turn. Macedon didn't talk to us anymore, and Armenia's not doing anything. And holy cow, Antioch's mad. That didn't solve it. Oh, I missed the button. Fail. Anyway, hopefully they will siege attack us and we won't have to sally forth again. It's kind of annoying, but if we do, that's not a big deal. We've handled armies before, and we got a bigger army now with more experience, so not a problem. We're going to build some happiness and money buildings across the kingdom, because now is the time for that, when there's relative peace in those sectors. Artie now has a pretty good public order, so I think we can send out these guys, now that we've trained most of them. Try to sneak them past these rebels, because there's no need to take undue casualties. And yeah, still happy in here, so we'll build a couple phalanx spikes to garrison against any raiders from the north, because there are factions to the north. Like Scythia is probably right above us. I don't know if they're going to come down and attack us, but if they do, we'll be prepared. And in a couple turns, hopefully. Well, actually, we'll try next turn. We'll see if we can move out next turn. Put our boats there. And save the game. Looks about all we're going to do here. And, okay, and Macedon's talking to us now. Trade rights? Definitely. How about map information? No. Huh. Maybe an alliance? Probably not after. No, didn't think so. Hopefully we don't go to war with like Macedon, because they seem to be a rising power in Greece. And, ooh, here's our first defeat imminent message. Since we're playing on a short game, defeat is imminent. They've destroyed Numidia. I don't think they destroyed Carthage. So if they destroy Numidia, destroy Carthage, and take 15 territories, they win the game. Now, even if some other faction wins the game, I'm not going to be stopping it. And if we win the game with our conditions, which are kind of weird, we're not going to stop playing the game. We're going to go until either we get eliminated, or, you know, we're in a bad spot and there's no hope, or we take all of the Middle East that I designated. Basically killing Armenia, which we're almost done, Seleucia, Parthia, and Egypt. So, it's looking pretty good. I would say we're about halfway done. Yeah, probably about 30 videos in this LP, I would imagine. I'm not sure. We'll see. At the end, well, it might be less because I'll be cutting out crappy battles that would take a while but don't really mean anything. Anyway, part 2 of the secret plan here is, well, they're still attacking Antioch. You know, they got almost all their military up here. So we're going to engage Sidon. Oh. Huh. Well, they do have another force here, but I see skirmishers and peasants, so it's probably not that good. We're going to engage the city, build a couple rams, and 2 turns. No. 1 turn. Okay, there we go. A siege. And look, they only have axemen and 1 unit, 2 units of axemen, 1 unit of chariots in there. So next turn, if they don't do anything, we can siege attack and take that pretty easily again. I'll probably be cutting that out if that happens. And, yeah, we're going to try to sneak attack there. Maybe that'll stop them from sieging Antioch. We'll find out. Although they do have quite a bit of siege equipment, so I wouldn't imagine that they'd just withdraw. And Egypt... Oh, that army there attacked. And look at the army ratio. They must have some really crappy units. And oh my gosh. They have a lot of injured units. And a lot of just bad units. This is going to be a pretty easy battle, but, you know, cutting 2 battles in a row is kind of lame, so I'll show this. Plus, this is the first... I think this is the first field battle we fought with the Egyptians. So, that'd be good to show. It's all been city defense, like sallying. So, oh, how's it going, guys? It's March now. A week from spring break for me. That'd be cool. Hopefully I can record a bunch of this LP during spring break. Maybe finish it off during spring break. And, if I haven't told you, my next LP is going to be Pokemon Platinum. So, if you want to start voting for what starter I should pick, that not be a bad thing. And yeah, because I have 3 teams set up that I know I want. I know this is kind of still a little early because it's about maybe 3 weeks away, and then I'll be starting this. But I have 3 teams set up that I want based on the 3 starters. So if you can vote for the starter, that would be awesome. Vote for what platinum starter you want. If you don't remember, that's Chimchar, Turtwig, and Piplup. So choose between those 3. And I will make a team around it and have some fun in Pokemon Platinum. Because 4th gen is my favorite gen. So let's tell you that right now. Anyway, we lined up on the hill up there. Enough rambling. And I only have 1 unit of Javcav in this army. This is more of a line army where it's based around my Phalanx units and just a little bit of support for them. A lot of Phalanx. And so there's a lot of unsupported units back here, so my Javcav is going to have a field day. I'm just going to commit them into these units until they die. See how many they can take down. Because I don't think they can take them all down. If they could, that would be amazing, but yeah, I'm just going to keep them there. And they're engaging with their line right now. I don't think they have a shot. We got archer support. I mean, they have missile support, but I'm going to swing around my chariots and my general to just knock them down. They have peasants who almost, well, okay, pretty much immediately rout, and their line is immediately routing too. Reinforcements from the city just arrived, and we're going to take our general and just kind of sweep around. Chariots are going to engage, general's going to chase down the fleeing enemies. Our Javcav got routed. I figured they would, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure we could probably repair a Javcav and Sidon, so not a problem. Anyway, this army just totally got smashed. This is a pretty quick battle here. Still got some straggling units we got to take down. Somehow a unit got all the way back there. We're going to rotate this army so it'll face the incoming army. And they still got guys. Their general came back, so we're going to hunt him down again. And boom, he's out. Gonna go back and chase those straggling units again. All they have left is skirmishers and stuff. They don't have any hoplite units left in the fight, so there's really no opposition for my chariots and cav right now. They're just gonna run over everyone. And again, chariots are pretty good at running down fleeing foes because the spikes can be instant kill. And those peasants came back from routing, so I'll send in my injured Javcav to take them out. And they took a casualty. That's pretty... Boo, Javcav. Can take a casualty. And there you go, the enemy army's routing, so we got all of them. The general's walking through our lines again, which would be annoying. And we're going to move them up because we're kind of on the bad part of the hill. And their general got shot down. And move my Javcav and my archers back. And my computer fan is going again. Likes to do that when recording, but that's... Actually, it likes to do that when it's idling because I'm using Norton. And Norton scans every 10 minutes or so when I'm idling. Whatever. Anyway, they're approaching here from the front. And oh man, look at the archer fire on those. Woo! See, this is why I love archers. They can just pick off anything. And oh, stupid general time. You know, we got the number disadvantage, but we're just gonna charge right into the spear points and hope we can break them. You know. And our archers just mowing everything down. I don't think we need to use anything but our archers from this point. This 1 unit left. Gonna get mowed down by archers. Continue the battle, mow them down. They are pretty fast, so they got away, but they're not gonna get away from my general. So we'll mow that unit down and call it a day. And I wish my computer would stop acting up. Yeah, so... Clear victory. 1,200 casualties. They only took 35, so pretty good. Every care must be taken that our auxiliaries, being stronger than our citizens, may not grow too much for them and become savage beasts. Ah, yes. You gotta make sure the people that are supporting you and not your people for a rebellion. You know, there's a big difference there. And, okay, we're getting attacked by ships. We won! Oh! And there was enough to take Sidon. So we just took Sidon. So we've already taken 2 Egyptian cities in this video. That's pretty awesome. And they're sending down one of their generals down to assist. So we're going to bunker in the city and kind of withstand some siege attacks. Hopefully. And then the pressure should be put off Antioch past... because they still have the army there, but the pressure should be put off Antioch after we destroy that army. So things are looking good against the Egyptians. And we are able to build a lot of buildings across the empire. So I'm just going to be running around building buildings like mines and Coteus. Try to build infrastructure so that we can keep this money revenue going. Because ultimately, all game is based towards war, but you got to think economically at times. And we just got ambushed, but they're willing to let off, so we'll just retreat. Not a big deal. And there's some more good Cav mercenaries we can hire, so let's do that. Get rid of this injured unit of Scythian mercenaries, which I can't do while sieging. Forget about that every time. Kind of a dumb rule, but whatever. And they have 1 turn left, so the Armenians have 1 turn left to survive. Kind of funny. And here's the new city of Sidon. Wait. Oh, we can train... Oh my goodness, we can train almost everything here except good cavalry. We can train infantry. We can train catapults here. I haven't used catapults yet. I might train some catapults here. That would be cool. But they got a lot of stuff in here. And they got a good temple. We got to take that down, though, because it's going to be causing a lot of culture problems if I don't address it soon. And build a temple of Zeus there. We'll get that up. I'm tempted to build onagers, but I think archers are the better choice, because onagers aren't really helpful at all when you're siege defending. They're kind of too clumsy in a city environment. They're good for siege attacking. They're the best. And see, this guy is adding like 10 unhappiness to the city, but he is adding money, so I'll leave him in there. And if the unhappiness gets too bad, I'll just take him out. And let's put our navy back to get retrained a little bit, because they got damaged a little bit in the naval skirmishes. And we can send that down to attack the Egyptians further south, hopefully. Blockade their ports. We can build a mine in Salamis, and we'll build some peasant garrison, because it's not going to be in any fighting, I don't think. Because the computer really hates to attack islands when they can attack mainland settlements. So they won't do that. They won't do it at all. And building some more peasants in another Spice Road, or whatever it's called. Still got a large culture penalty in Pergamum. Hopefully when that becomes a huge city, that'll be alleviated. If that becomes a huge city in this playthrough, it might. We'll see. Hopefully they don't have to deal with any rebellions, because rebellions will be annoying to put down. And Egypt's talking to people, and okay, see, they combined some armies. They got him a full-size army, and the Armenians just gave up. Okay. We just defeated the Armenians. Armenians down. The most annoying enemy from the east was put down. Faction destroyed Armenia. Roman? I think they might have screwed up the text. Well, because you're not supposed to be able to play as Pontus. So maybe the default setting is to have the Roman faction destroyed message. I'm not sure. That's probably the problem. I don't care. A little text error is not a problem with me. Anyway, I'm going to build some more temples and stuff across the kingdom. I like calling it a kingdom because it's kind of what it is. And a faction leader kind of acts as a king. So our king's off at war. Glorious conquest. Our king just defeated the Armenians after his uncle. I'm going to call him uncle. He might be his brother. I don't remember. But after his uncle died in a valiant charge to take one of those cities, he carried on and destroyed the Armenians. So that's 1 out of 4 enemies we have to destroy. Unless another nation comes in and takes some of our settlements, then we have to push them out. But we don't have to destroy them. And I think in here I'm going to build a shrine to Aphrodite so it grows a little faster. Because as soon as I can get to a large town, the better. And we're not going to be training anything in there or anything like that. hopefully in a couple turns we can move out. We got plenty of cash, so I'm going to start training up some units. It's like some bronze shields here. Probably use one of these commanders and send them out. Build some more phalanx pikes here. Some archers. After those chariots are done. Build some phalanx pikes in Tarsus as well. And Hatra is probably going to be our faction leader's next target, belonging to the Seleucids. We'll come down and attack there. And then I'll connect with Antioch nicely. Hopefully by then the pressure will be off Antioch. Anyway, we're going to end the turn. The Egyptians are still shuffling around. They still haven't siege attacked. And oh, we got to defeat Imminent of Macedon as well. So we got to be watching our back against them. So that means Macedon and the House of Scipio are the most powerful factions besides me. You know, we're the top 3, I would imagine. So, just something to be watchful of. We shouldn't be encountering the Scipii until way later when we get down and actually take the Egyptian main cities. That's when we're going to probably have to deal with the Scipii, possibly. But for now, we're good. And our cities are getting happier, so we can increase the tax rate in some of them. And we're going to go... kind of running out of money again. We can build better walls in Ankara. Sardis, we can do that too. And fast for... oh, we just barely eked that out with the money we had. Woo! Anyway, we're going to move down this direction, I believe. There's no roads, so they won't see us coming, but we're going to come. We're coming down. Since it's only a large town, you know, they're not going to have very advanced troop types, so I'm pretty sure our bronze shields and phalanx pikes should be enough to handle them, because they probably won't have phalanx pikemen of their own. Yeah. Antioch pretty much was their best city. Now, they do have the capital of Seleucia left, and by the time we get over there, it could be a large city, and we could experience their special phalanx troops called Silver Shield Hoplites. We have bronze shields, they have silver shields. They're pretty much exactly the same stat-wise, but I gotta say the silver shields probably look a little better. And we're gonna send some units from Mazaka over to join up with Spartacus, and hopefully that I can't imagine that the Seleucids would be able to beat us, but if they do, whatever. You know, we got plenty of resources available. We got plenty of regions. We got 15 regions, so we're a little empire here in Asia Minor and beyond, taking Sidon. We've done pretty good in this video, so Braden Lord signing out. Peace.